Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the thing that kind of seems to be coming around back as a trend again. I'm going to be answering your assumptions about me. Now, I put this up to my study Instagram, which is Real Revision, at Real Revision, if you want to go follow that. I also put it up to my private Instagram for like my extreme close friends. So we got some great answers from both. But yeah, let's start into this. Basically, I'm giving myself 10 minutes, and that is the limit. Once I get to 10 minutes, I stop. So, yeah, I have a timer. Let's see if we can keep it to 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes on the clock are starting now. First one is has already completed the entirety of A2. I wish. I can barely do the first topic in chemistry. Like, yeah, I'm teaching myself maths pretty much because we're still in AS and maths, but I'm teaching myself A2 maths, and I'm currently on topic 4. Chemistry, struggling with topic 1, and then biology, we've started statistics, which is actually the last topic, but we're starting with that. Okay, you know what you want from life. Kind of, but also kind of not. I have a long-term plan, if that's what you mean. Like, I have a long-term plan, which is basically, I know, like, I want to get this at A level. I want to go on and do this in university. The course is 5 years, and year 4 I want to do this, but I don't know exactly much after that. I know what kind of job I want. It's in the field of medical research, drug development, but yeah, don't know exactly, but in that kind of area. Okay, someone says you got all A's or A stars GCSE. I did. Yeah. Okay. Two people said, someone just said clever. The other one says you seem to be very clever. I wouldn't call myself naturally clever. I will say I naturally obtain knowledge, maybe slightly easier than some other people do. I wouldn't call myself clever. For example, I mean common sense. I don't have I don't have a lot of common sense, which is weird. Like, people have said to me, like, well, someone says to me all the time, you really just don't have common sense, do you? And it's so true. It is so true. I don't. But I'm fine with that. That's who I am. Education wise, I can pick up information when I hear it, which is especially why this lockdown is such a pain. Yeah, I really just can't with the whole lockdown currently thing, with having to not be in class, because being in class means I can listen, I can absorb, and then I can go home, write notes, solidify. Whereas at here, it's just read and then solidify, and that doesn't work for me at all. Like, I don't know the stuff that I've learnt at home, except for maths. Maths is fine, it's a bit different, but I don't know the chemistry and biology that I've learnt at home very well compared to what I did the rest of it, because we were taught it, and I like to listen, absorb, and then solidify. That's how I work. Okay. Click. Nope, that didn't work. Click, click. There we go. Okay. One of my great friends said you held a funeral service for a minute of silence for Aisha. And I appreciate that, because you didn't have a Cyrillic alphabet. You said Anua, but yes, Aisha. It's so sad. It's so sad. Basically, you know the way I had my 4 cacti and then the big aloe vera. Yeah, Aisha, the big aloe vera, died. So sad. I had her since my birthday, like literally 70 days or whatever. Tragic. And I don't know if it's because I overwatered her or I underwatered her. I think I might have overwatered her, even though I give her 10 milliliters of water every 2 weeks. That might have been too much. But yeah, Aisha's dead. I'm going to go have to find another one. Did I hold a funeral service or a minute of silence? Several minutes of silence would be had, but let's just have a moment of silence for Aisha yet again now. Okay. So, okay, you revise, dot, a lot, dot, yes, dot, I do, dot, I hate the feeling of knowing that something has to be done at some point, but not doing it. I can procrastinate, but I hate the fact of knowing that it's going to have to be done at some point. I hate that feeling, so I tend to busy myself until I get everything done. But then I'm in this constant state of work, which I know is a problem. I know I shouldn't be in this constant state of work, and then sleep, because then you can't sleep. I know from experience. But yes, I do revise a lot. Do you enjoy revising? Kind of. But I do revise a lot, which is a problem. I need to revise less. But then I also need to revise the same amount, kind of thing. I need to spend more time doing stuff that isn't revising. Okay, next one. You don't enjoy mechanics very much. You know, don't you? Yes, thank you, James, for that. James is one of the people who has been there in my Monday afternoon crying mechanics period. Actually, it was kind of getting better whenever James joined science study, but like, I don't enjoy mechanics. It reminds me of physics, and I don't like physics. I don't mind mechanics now. I actually think it's kind of fun when you can get an answer. I'm like, woohoo, I did that. But no, mechanics and me don't really mix. Okay. Other questions. You love memes? Yes, I do. Memes and vines. You know, love it. Send like finding a meme and just like sending it off to your friend is a key element in my life. Finding funny or Vine references in real life, I'm like, you get it. There may be some hidden Vine references in some of my videos. You never know. Maybe some meme references, or maybe other random references which I just throw in that no one's gonna understand. I just put in there like Jullie zijn de penningmeester. You don't know where that's from unless you're Dutch, in which case you definitely do know where that's from. If any Dutch person is watching, and you've watched this far and you know Jullie zijn de penningmeester, comment down below. Okay, you're a genius. I don't like being called that, sorry. No, I suppose is the answer. I work hard. I work too hard, which is also a bad thing, but I wouldn't call myself a genius at all. I don't like that term. I feel like it's too pressurizing. I don't like being under pressure at all. Well, I don't thrive under pressure. We don't thrive. Okay. You don't like any music in English? Rachel, you know. Basically, yeah. I don't tend to listen to music in English unless it's Eurovision music, in which case it doesn't usually come from England. But no, I don't listen to music in English. One, because you can revise better while listening to music that isn't in your native language because you can't understand it. Here's me bringing everything back to revision, which is a problem, isn't it? But no, I just don't really. I don't really like English music. I think it's all a bit superficial. But then again, so is a lot of music. I do kind of like I like ethnic music, but I also like German music a lot. People say it's awful. I like some of it. Swedish music is great. Actually, Scandinavian music in general is so much better. I've got the odd song from somewhere wild that like I've got quite a few Dutch songs that's close to home, but then I've got a couple of Afrikaans songs as well, which are really good. Okay. You're a better rock climber than Lewis. Yes. Yes, I am. No matter what anyone says, I am the better rock climber. I can climb the rocks faster. I can climb the rocks more efficiently. I can climb the rocks straight up, straight down faster than Lewis can, and nobody can say that I can't because I proved it, not in video, but to Faith and Lewis, and also Faith's brother and my cousin. Yeah, that, not gonna lie, that day is one of my favorite days I can remember. Like, top quality day that was. We went rock climbing, and like in Belfast, and then we went to McDonald's afterwards. But like, it was so good. My whole body ached after that because it was so intense. Like, you go in, you climb until your hand, like I did rip out from the hand, but like you climb until you literally can't hold on to anything anymore, and then you leave for a tenner. It's great. Maybe it wasn't even a tenner. I can't remember. I think it was. That was a great day. Okay, we're almost out of time. We've got a minute left. You overthink. I do. I overthink a lot. I overthink to the point where sometimes it's a good thing. I overthink to the point where I have my plan. If this plan fails, I have another branch. I have multiple branches that'll get me somewhere close to where I want to end up. For example, with university stuff, there's the accelerated masters one, and then there's the non-masters one. Am I applying to both? Yes, unless that's not allowed, but yes, because I want that course. Do I want to go to Germany? Yes. Did I want to go to university in Germany? Yes. However, then I was like, might not work out. I like this course more. Go to this one. Go to Germany in year 4. So I do overthink stuff, but I also overthink like what people think of me as well, which isn't the best mindset. I overthink how I come across to people. I overthink, like I even overthink things like how I walk, how loudly I walk. Um, do I sound like I'm really out of breath while walking up a hill? The one outside school. Okay, I have like 3 seconds left. You're a good big brother. Okay, this is a great one to end on. I try. I do try my best with Amelia. Like we do get on very well as brother and sister. We also don't sometimes. And also, I'm technically a big brother to Lewis, even though we're twins. I'm 8 minutes older, which means technically I do get big brother status. But I try. I try to be as nice as possible. Obviously, we hate like each other sometimes. Not like really, but we do like bicker sometimes, and that's just life. You know, that is just literally life. As a family, you do get into those fights all the time. You do argue a lot, but we do try to get on as much as physically possible. If we're in public, we will get on very well, and that's not put on. Like it does happen naturally. We do tend to get on well, but especially in public, we make a bit more of an effort. But yeah, okay, that is just over 10 minutes actually. There we go. There were a couple more questions we didn't get to answer, sorry, but yeah, 10 minutes is up. So, hope this taught. This is not school. Hope you learned some more about me. Things like, hope you now have less assumptions about me. But if you have any more assumptions about me, leave it in the comments below and I will try to answer every single one. Because I do tend to answer as many comments as physically possible. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.